frequency.
Previously on The Walking Dead, AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him to leave and never come back. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To always aim for the head.
Made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my God!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. The little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
Marlon started this! He killed Brody and almost got me too! AJ did what he had to do!
What he had to? He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull! It was over!
Get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem, if I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
AJ, you're not a monster.
They think I am. I wish they didn't.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat. So, that means you murdered him.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
Okay, find us the courthouse.
What's that?
That's where the trials happen. You appear before a judge.
There are no more judges.
I guess you're right. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile'll start it soon. See you out there.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay. Time to go?
Soon. Ready?
I did that.
Come on.
I don't see you coming up with any brilliant ideas.
It'll be nice.
They are not gonna be here, are they?
Marlon and Brody were there during the funeral.
Right now, let's just focus on what we're here to do, okay?
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem? What? Why do people have funerals?
Brody and Marlon.
Sin said they used to have them more,
They died.
but I don't get it.
Well, to remember people we loved.
They loved Marlon.
Brody,
Yeah, they did.
she was real
I made them all sad,
had all these big
like if someone took you
We all
away.
knew they couldn't come true.
Does everyone get a funeral?
People do.
Care because
Some
when she
animals,
was
too.
talking,
Even
she
monsters?
said seemed possible. I don't know where she found all that joy.
Think of it as Brody's funeral, not Marlon's.
But they're talking about both of them.
10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was... I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Dude, don't.
Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing. We all saw it, and no one stopped him.
You're right, Mitch. Marlon didn't deserve what AJ did to him.
I know what I did. I'm sorry. I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
And what about Marlon? Who's responsible for that?
Me.
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. We take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
I don't want to leave, but if you all decide we should, we'll go.
Clem.
You heard her, kid.
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Louis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go. AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad because then I do dumb things.
You need to handle your feelings. Get them under control.
I know, or I'll make mistakes.
Exactly. We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Feel better? You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad, too. I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
We don't know that it didn't work. They might have voted for us to stay.
I don't know. They seemed pretty mad.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet. We took the vote. You have to leave. Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, 'cause I don't.
Fine. I get it. We'll learn to live with your decision somehow.
Seriously? That's it? You know this is fucking wrong, and you're not gonna fight it at all?
What's the point? You've already decided.
Yes, we have.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ isn't dangerous too.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them. It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary. I'm not walking out into the woods with him holding that thing.
Give it to him.
Here, you can have it.
Fuck.
There. Happy? Can we go?